Hey man, say man, what do? It's your motherfucking nigga KG Blizzo, and I'm back again with another one, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on when it's going on. Hey man, say man. RIP to all the followers, man. I don't know what the world that came to 115 bodies came up found. I think in Colorado. Man. No further ado. Boom.
Everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 5 at 6 on your Friday night. I'm Rob Quirk. Diane has the night off. More than 100 bodies found improperly stored inside Return to Nature Funeral Home in Penrose. In response, Governor Polis has declared a local disaster emergency in Fremont County tonight. We put together a team to dive into every angle to help you get up to speed on this tragedy. News 5's Eleanor Sheehan starts our team coverage. She's live outside the funeral home in Penrose with the new information from investigators tonight. Eleanor?
The investigation began this week after neighbors complained of a bad odor, and you can still smell that bad odor coming from the funeral home here in Penrose. Now take a look here behind me. You can see three gentlemen in these white suits. They look like to be something with hazmat or hazardous. Today in the press conference, the coroner did say inside the funeral home is a hazardous situation. Now, I spoke with one neighbor today who says this discovery comes as a shock for the small community of Penrose. The Return to Nature Funeral Home in Penrose, a place families trusted to take care of the loved ones they have lost. It's now the subject of a wide-ranging investigation.
Yeah, it's kind of probably a shock for this little community.
Keith Pavetti has lived in this house for 13 years. He can see the funeral home from his driveway and hasn't seen any activity around the building in months.
It's been a strange operation over there. When they first opened, they looked like they had like one service over there where there was a lot of cars and stuff. And after that, there was like two vehicles parked behind the building. We've never seen anybody over there.
Keith says he started picking up on a smell coming from the building a few weeks ago.
The smell keeps getting worse. We just started noticing some smell about 2 weeks ago. And we don't notice it here, but up on that end of the property, we do.
That smell led authorities to finding 115 bodies stored improperly inside the funeral home.
The air of the funeral home where the bodies were improperly stored was horrific.
The coroner did not want to go into any more detail about the condition inside the funeral home out of respect for the families impacted, but says it's a dangerous situation for anyone entering inside.
While we want to process this scene as quickly as possible, the safety of the investigators entering the funeral home is of critical importance.
The sheriff says his goal is to make sure every body is treated with respect while getting answers for the families impacted by this discovery.
This case is my office's highest priority, and we will do all within our statutory authority in assessing every resource available for the resolution that you deserve.
Keith says his heart goes out to the families who have been impacted.
6 months ago, our daughter passed away, and I would hate for not to know where her remains were at and not cared for the way they should have been.
Crazy. That's fucking crazy.
I asked the sheriff if they've made contact with the owners of the funeral home. He says they have been in contact with them, and as for now, they are cooperating. But again, he did not want to give any further information on that part.
Can't even imagine.
The situation inside this Fremont County funeral home is so bad, investigators had to scrub down hazmat suits and call in the FBI. This is the operation to remove more than 115 bodies left inside the Return to Nature funeral home in Penrose.
We have a problem here in Colorado.
Republican Representative Matt Soper has led the charge for funeral regulations in Colorado after the women behind the Sunset Mesa funeral home in Montrose stole the bodies of hundreds of his constituents. He helped make abuse of a corpse a felony in Colorado and says this fits the definition.
Certainly families would be shocked to know that their loved.
What do y'all think? Y'all think they organ harvesting? You think they stealing their people organs, bro? That is crazy that How do you not know that somebody stole 100 bodies from you? How do you not know that?
One's body was just lying out, decomposing along with 100 other bodies. That's not what we expect. That's not how we expect a funeral director to behave.
Now we're learning more about the funeral directors behind this business. Court records indicate John Halford and his wife Carrie owe tens of thousands of dollars. A coffin supply company sued them for more than $20,000, and a real estate firm says they owe more than $97,000 in rent.
Money, absolutely. That's always going to be a problem for people who are maybe not as upstanding in the community.
Soper says he's convinced the legislature needs to license funeral home operators like the Halfords. Colorado is the only state that doesn't.
Seeing what's happened here in the Fremont County case, to me, just ignites the fire to move full speed ahead in that direction.
The FBI now has questions for people whose loved ones went to return to nature. They want to know whether the people who died had tattoos or medical devices, and they
115 bodies came up in a funeral home in Colorado. Another dude talking about 100 bodies came up missing. Somebody stole 100 bodies. How do you not know somebody stole a body from you? Because y'all not keeping inventory. Y'all not keeping inventory. Y'all not keeping up with this shit. And most likely, them people was taught that shit by you. Most likely, them people was taught that shit by you. And the more and more I get on this damn internet, the more and more I get convinced. Most of this shit ain't fake. They want us to think this shit fake so bad before they can pull any wool over our eyes. There's no fucking way in hell, bro. My loved one. And you think you paid all this money? And now listen to that. You think I'm tripping, man. Let me go on and put y'all on. It was this dude that I think he did go viral. So I watched this a couple of years back. I'm not for sure how long it was. But I know it's a man exposing the funeral homes. So it's like, I couldn't be tripping about what I'm saying. Because if you want to know if somebody lying to you, it's all in due time. I used to tell the people, time will tell the truth. Only time will tell. If you really live like that or you really don't, only time will tell. You can't force time. Can't nobody force time. So only time will tell if that person been real with you or fake. You just gotta learn how to just say, chop it up. Don't spend so much time with somebody that you feel like they ain't really down with you. If that's the case.
On Facebook, title of this video.
Hold on, I was just pulling it up. So you gotta watch some of these people, man. They can be your buddies one minute they ain't your buddies. And what I mean by that is the funeral home people. I don't want to say all church people. Some church people, like, how you ever felt that feeling inside of you that you feel so overexcited, overwhelmed that, most likely the Holy Spirit, but people will play on that to make you pay them. Oh, I brought the Holy Spirit to you, so you got to pay me. No, you didn't. It was already in me, so why do I have to pay for something that was already in me? That's crazy. And they love to butter you up. Like, hey, trying to make you look better than what you are. The boost and boast bragging, put your head up to the sky, just to get something off you. And a prime example, man, this dude finna tell it, and I'll let y'all form y'all own conclusion. And if you've been here by this far and this long, man, lights up and comment, man. We ain't just like it or comment instantly if this, because this bothered me, man. I know it bothered y'all, man. Now check this clip out of this dude talking the real deal, man. With no further ado. Oh, well, boom.
Not a single penny of it is mine. But I do want to take this opportunity to spread some education amongst my people. And I'm going to forewarn you that the information I'm going to share with you can be disturbing to some. It can be angering to some. It may be hard to stomach, but we're going to talk about it because a place where people waste a lot of money is on funerals. I don't ever really jump when people holler funeral. And the reason for that is I spent a significant part of my life working as a family service counselor in a funeral home. I have seen every aspect of the funeral business. I know it like the back of my hand. Okay, from scraping up your brains off the street, putting them in a bag, taking you to the coroner. Once the coroner give me the call, I can come pick you up. I come pick you up, clean you up, call my man in to embalm you. I dress you up, put you in the casket, service. To the cemetery we go, burial, cover, flowers, hug your mama. That was my job. Now, let me tell you something. I was trained specifically to find out how much money you had to spend and to spend it all for you, because I collected a 30% commission. So if you had $20,000 funeral policy, insurance policy, it was my job to try to get you to spend 20.
So obviously, we can obviously see it's more than one way to sell your soul. This man sold his fucking soul for 30% commission. Why would you get most likely the people that's coming to you because you're African American? Most likely, these are African American. Most likely. And it might have been one of your long distance cousins or something that you telling the truth to. I mean, I'm glad the truth coming out, but at the same time, boy, that's some heavy truth that you can bear on yourself for a minute, and then the people above you can keep that secret, man. Family ties don't mean family lies, man. I don't like that. Family ties is not family lies. So we need to cut that, man. I'm really trying to change the generational curse, man. One video at a time. And we gonna do that, man. Let's get back to it.
$1,000. Okay? So if they taught me to do this, then I'm thinking they taught everybody to do the shit. Now, I had a hard time with this after I had made some money, because I say, man, this lady's husband just died, and I just spent $15,000 on his funeral, and she can't pay her mortgage next month. See, because that's what insurance is for, to help the surviving members keep on going after that family member is gone. Now, with GoFundMe, that's different, because that's not insurance. That's asking for help. But the bottom line to this situation is, y'all, funerals are a waste of money.
Yeah.
Hear me and hear me well. There's no such thing as an airtight casket. I have put people in the ground. A year later, the family's moving.
This is the part I really want y'all to pay attention to. This dude said there's no such thing as airtight caskets. I remember hearing the rap somebody say, man, if I get buried, I'm going to have a slab of concrete or something like that on me. Ain't nobody going to get to me still. I'm like, you know what? What is concrete stopping? What is concrete stopping? Especially after years and years you've been on that ground, man. But let him talk. Let him talk. Let me run it back a little more.
In the ground. A year later, the family's moving to another state. They want to take that family member with them. There's no such thing as an airtight casket. I have put people in the ground. A year later, the family's moving to another state. They want to take that family member with them. I make it a point to tell them they cannot be present when we exhume the body. The reason for that is because that airtight casket that I sold you wasn't really airtight. And it's actually filled with water at this point. And your loved one is in there floating around in water, deceased as can be. Okay? Do we steal jewelry? No. The jewelry will be in there floating too, or if it done came off the bones. But it gets real fucked up underground. And I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. We barely get any rain. So if caskets are filled with water in Nevada, then imagine how much water they got in Georgia or New Orleans. I'm telling you, funerals are a waste of money. Dead is dead. And you can do a decent homegoing if you know what you're doing and you're not dealing with shady people for $5,000 or less, depending on how overdramatic you're being. Because people in the funeral business are taught to take advantage of your emotions with a very, very plain look on our face, something like this. Yes, ma'am, I understand. It's going to be all right. Is that going to be credit or cash? I did this every goddamn day. I didn't care if it was your baby or your grandmama. My job was to get paid. So understand this. When you're dealing with funeral home people, okay? It's about that money. It's about that money. It's about that money. And these people collect 30% commissions off of your emotions. I was very good at this. I didn't care who it was, who died, what. I had to get paid. It's a very cold-hearted man's hustle. You know what I'm saying? So just understand when somebody get to hollering and screaming about a funeral, tell them, don't spend all that goddamn money to put in a hole in the ground. And I'm done. You do what you want to do with that information. My family knows.
Yeah, I'm going to do what I want to do with the information and show it to my people just like you do. How could you be a fuck nigga for so long, bro? Like, damn, nigga. Y'all niggas in the thoughts don't tell you, nigga, that ain't what you're supposed to do, bro. But don't get me wrong, you know, sometimes it take you to grow up to figure out that you was doing wrong. You understand me? I can respect him for being honest and respecting the motherfucker that's keeping his secret. You understand me? And it take a person like him to change this generational curse, even though, you know, that'll be the perfect person to do it. The people that went through the either caused the trauma or went through the trauma is the perfect people to break the chain of the generational curse. But, excuse me, man, I'm burping because I'm been drinking coffee, man, and I don't know. Every time I get on this camera, it's a trip. But I'm lost. Like, y'all tell me what y'all would do in a situation like this that you find out either your loved one's on the ground rotting, even well, they already go rotting, but your loved one's on the ground not protected like you paid for or thought they would be protected, or your loved ones bare-ass naked in some church rotting away full of maggots and flies and shit. That's close, y'all. Hey, man, say me it's KG Blow and I'm gone. Boom.
Big O. Hey. These niggas some cap, but they be stepping, I be stomping. Starting to feel like Lil Wayne told him, show me my opponent. Big gun smash a nigga like a sandwich, you know you belong it. Rock a nigga like Dwayne Johnson, he know he jabroni. I'ma stand on shit like steel toe. In the club with a snub nose. Demon mode, I might earn this bitch out soon as the club close. Pull over my folk in the demon, we screeching the tires as soon as we pull in. Jury hit so hard and dark on here, they still can see me.
I'm focused, better know I ain't going. 10 shots, they foreign. Big ride, I'm knowing. This bitch, some more. Too wide, I want him. Drive slow, we on him. Catch mines, no fumble. One shot, he stumble. Hit him quick to finesse the game, watch me power up. These niggas ain't concerned, I still will knuckle up. Man, go don't give a fuck, these niggas know what's up. Say, I turn a deuce 5 into an all black truck.
But they be stepping, I be stomping. Starting to feel like Lil Wayne told him, show me my opponent. Big gun smash a nigga like a sandwich, you know you belong it. Rock a nigga like Dwayne Johnson, he know he jabroni. I'ma stand on shit like steel toe. In the club with a snub nose. Demon mode, I might earn this bitch out soon as the club close. Pull over my folk in the demon, we screeching the tires as soon as we pull in. Jury hit so hard and dark on here, they still can see me. They can make an AI go, man, niggas still can beat me. Hey, these bullets come out hot, man, they nowhere near need me. Took a trip out to LA, hey, all my views were seen it. I got drunk so disrespect the hoes and told them I ain't mean it. I ain't have a gun, my partner in LA, shit, he had one. I ain't going for none, ain't backing down, tryna kill one. Got a bad bitch on my line, she in LA, go bend over. Bitch thought she was getting STK, but she ain't got a phone. My phone, the niggas pose, I can't trust none of these hoes, no. As soon as a nigga try me on my mama, I'm wiping the nose. Oh God.